Hi everyone. Tonight I want to tell you about a few of my go-to resources for choosing the right wine. Mastering the world of wine is very difficult unless you know where to look. To me, wine represents sophistication and class, two traits that most people aspire to possess. Anyone who has ever bought a bottle of wine knows the frustration that comes with having to decide which wine to buy. I am what you could call a wine enthusiast. I love wine and I enjoy everything that wine has to offer, but it took a long time for me to get here. There are a ton of resources out there, and I'm going to share a few of my favorites with you in hopes that it will help you along your own journey in this wonderful, delightful, and complex world of wine. Choosing wines has not always been easy for me. There are so many options out there: color, brand, cork, or screw top. And often there's very little to no guidance when you're standing there in the aisle trying to decide what bottle you want. I remember my first time purchasing wine. I was 21 years old and it was my birthday, and I was so excited to be able to make my first legal alcoholic purchase. And as I stood there in the aisle, I remember looking at the shelves of all these different wines and having not a clue where to start. I ended up leaving with 5 different bottles of wine and a shiny new corkscrew, and I headed home. And I was on a mission to enlighten myself and maybe catch a buzz. After an amazing 21st birthday and a pretty mean hangover, I set out to actually educate myself on the wines that I had consumed the night before. Over the years, I've collected books and surfed hundreds of websites in hopes to one day become somewhat of an expert in the world of wine. Winefolly.com is a fun and informative resource. Madeline Puckett is a sommelier and the co-founder of Winefolly.com. She's traveled extensively all over the world and in search of different wines and all of the regions and to know what they have to offer. She offers advice along with graphs and flowcharts on her website. Together with her partners, they have supplied a resource that is constantly updated and helpful. The How to Choose Wine flowchart is probably my favorite one that they offer on the website, and it fits pretty much any occasion regardless of what it is, from a bachelorette party to sitting at home by yourself eating Chinese food. It's full of humor, and most importantly, it answers the question of which wine to buy. Booze and literature go together like booze and literature. What better to read about while drinking wine than wine? One of my favorite books, Uncorked, A Novice's Guide to Wine, has so much great information, and it's a constant reference for me. Paul Creeder, the author of Uncorked, says in the second chapter, never trust your first sip. Always wait until your second taste to pass your judgments. Wine is an acquired taste, and one that you have to mature your taste buds to. My recommendation is to get a variety of wines, open them all, taste them all, and go through a trial and error phase. Figure out what you like, what you don't like, and then try them again. Never throw out wine just because you didn't like the way it tasted from a glass. Pairing wine with food is probably one of the most difficult processes people encounter when selecting wine. If you like both separately, whatever they are, you'll probably like them together. My newest book is The Pocket Wine Book 2015 by Hugh Johnson, and I'm so excited about my latest purchase because It has an entire section in it devoted strictly to pairing wine with food. If you open a bottle of wine and absolutely cannot stand the way that it tastes after your second sip, put it in the refrigerator and use it the next time you marinate a meat for dinner. Wine can really bring out the flavors in your foods, and there are all kinds of recipes online to guide you. I am far from an expert, but I am experienced and I do have a lot of resources. I hope that my tools will help you as much as they've helped me, and I wish you all the best of luck with your own wine journey. Whether it be a dinner party or just a night in with your friends, there is a wine for every occasion. Remember, always drink wine and be merry. Thanks everyone. Have a good night.